Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. For us, it's been since the last game, 2 days, no? With today trying to recover as much as possible the players. We don't have much time, honestly, not even 72 hours to recover before tomorrow's game. But yesterday we were very focused on that. Players also giving their best to get as fresh as possible. Today we will have a training session with whatever the adjustment that we have to do for tomorrow's game, and then ready and excited about facing tomorrow Kuwait in the semi-final after such a long time, and convinced that we can give a very big fight and try our best to get a spot in the finals.
So I'll be asking the same question to Jamal. Jamal, how do you see your opponent in the semi-finals? What are the things that you have to be aware?
No, we know Kuwait is a good team. They're a strong team. They became number one in the other group, so that's a good sign that they are a strong team. But we believe in ourselves also, so we believe we have a good group of players who can compete and can do some damage, if I can say it like that. So we are ready, even though the body maybe is a little bit tired, but mentally we are 100% ready for this match.
So I'll be opening the floor for the journalists. You can ask your questions, but please, who the question is to, please raise your hands.
Hi, coach. So you'll be facing Kuwait, who obviously been one of the best teams in the tournament, especially with their transition play from defense to attack. Now we have seen after the first match, Bangladesh also has been playing some really good football. So considering you're facing the topper of Group A, Kuwait, I mean, what have you told the team? Is it going to be football like usual, or some extra preparation given that you're facing such a team like Kuwait?
Well, we always analyze well our rivals. We always have that as a priority to prepare games, and always try to adjust to their strengths and try to find some weaknesses to try to take advantage of the situations. Tomorrow will be the same. We will keep being ourselves, but also trying to surprise them, to try to get the best of ourselves to surprise them. Kuwait in this case, that obviously is a very strong team, not only in transition, but also is a team that is very capable of developing positional play. They are good in combinations, good individual players, but as Jamal was saying, we are absolutely ready mentally, and hopefully tomorrow fresher physically to face them and make things very difficult for them.
Thank you.
Coach, Bangladesh have achieved his primary objective, and now you are looking forward to things. Actually, I want to know whether the player actually ready to go further after achieving the preliminary objective.
Everyone is proud and happy of achieving semi-finals. That was, as you say, the first objective. But I think once you are in semi-finals, you want to fight to reach a spot in the finals, and everyone is in that mentality. Everyone is focused on how to reach finals. It's not that we are going to go tomorrow to just okay, we achieved the objective and then let's enjoy the semi-final. That's not going to happen. We are going to go with everything tomorrow, and we are going to give our best to qualify Bangladesh national team to the final of SAFF.
Coach, this is obviously battle between Kuwait and Bangladesh. But inside this match, do you think there will be another battle between Kuwait
Cannot hear you. Say again, please.
and Bangladesh defense line?
I need you to repeat. Someone was speaking.
It is match between a battle between Bangladesh and Kuwait. Inside there is battle Kuwait forward and Bangladesh defense. Do you think it is a battle between Kuwait forward and Bangladesh defense line?
Of course, will be a battle between Kuwait forwards and defensive line, and there will be a battle between Bangladesh forwards and Kuwait defensive line. I don't know. It's going to be a face-to-face game for sure, and we are going to try to take them to the limit and to have a 50-50 battle tomorrow. That's our objective. We want to win tomorrow. That's the target.
Hello, coach. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Scoring goals has been a problem for Bangladesh for a long time, but this tournament is proving us wrong. And goals changes games. It happened against Maldives. It happened against Bhutan. So how important it is for your team to not to concede first and to try to score first?
Yeah, that's definitely is great the way that the team has been able to come back mentally and performing from 2 games with starting 1-0 down, which is very remarkable from us, but we should not get into those situations. That's the reality. Why? And especially in games with teams like Kuwait in this moment, or Lebanon in the first game, things become more difficult to come back. Yes, we are being able to create more chances, we are being able to score more goals, and that's very positive. But definitely we need to be more, try to reduce those risks of getting behind in the scoreline. To be in the game as much as possible. Yeah.
Hi, Jamal. This is Kaushik from Sports Point. Tell us about your partnership with Morsaleen and Rakib, and how are you planning to break the Kuwaiti defense in the semi-final?
I think we have a good partnership. The last 2 games resulted in 6 goals, so I think we are doing a good job. It's not every day Bangladesh scores 6 goals in 2 games, so I think we have to continue. Whoever plays on top, they will give their best for the team, and we have to build on that confidence that we already have. We have to go 1 level up, because I think, with all due respect to Maldives and Bhutan, I think Kuwait is maybe a level up. So we have to reach that level, and I think we can also do some damage to them.
In last 2 matches, you concede the goal and you win a magical football you played on your team. But every time you cannot concede the goal and you cannot come from behind. So how you are preparing your team to not conceding the goal against Kuwait?
This is in the same line that the previous question. Obviously, we don't want to concede goals at the beginning of the game. I mean, the attitude is not to concede goals, but there is another team playing also with the intention of scoring. No, that's what happened with Bhutan. They needed to win the game as soon as possible, so the start was huge for them. They were very aggressive. They scored 1, almost 2. So we were expecting that, but sometimes you are not able to stop it. You do your best. Sometimes you can stop them, sometimes you cannot. But tomorrow is a day where it's very important that we are very focused from the very beginning. We need to stop Kuwait from the beginning and try not to get in those situations again. If we get in that situations, we will fight again, because we had the experience in the last 2 games that we can make it, even coming back from behind in the scoreline. But we should avoid those situations.
জামাল ভাই, হ্যালো জামাল ভাই, আর দুটো যদি বলি, একটা ম্যাচ জিতলে ফাইনাল, আরেকটা ম্যাচ জিতলে আমরা শিরোপা, আপনাদের শিরোপা, দুটো ম্যাচ বাকি আছে। তো স্পেশালি প্রথম ম্যাচকে, কুয়েত ম্যাচকে ঘিরে আপনাদের মেন্টালিটিটা কেমন হবে? আসলে আপনারা কী ধরনের ফুটবলটা খেলতে চান কুয়েতের বিপক্ষে?
In English?
হ্যাঁ, কোশ্চেনটা আগে তুমি বলো, সবাইকে বলো কি কোশ্চেন করলো, তারপরে অ্যান্সার দাও।
Just answer in English.
Answer in English. That would be better. Just answer in English. You don't have to repeat the question.
Yeah.
I think the team right now, they're in a good confidence, but as I said before, too much confidence is not good. I think all of us has big respect for Kuwait, because we saw their match against India. about how we're gonna play against Kuwait, we're gonna talk about that later today. We're gonna have a team meeting, so all the details will be relieved in that team meeting. But of course, we are one step away from the final, which is huge for us. And as Coach said, we are not here just to participate. We are here to do something good, because we know there's a lot of people in Bangladesh who will be watching this match and who will be praying for us. So we know that we also have a lot of responsibility, and we want to take that responsibility, and we want to do something great, and I really hope that we can do something good.
The previous game against Bhutan, there was a lot of emphasis on your attack's ability to strike back and win the game. But this time, as you said, it's going to be a lot of emphasis on your defense. So can we expect some changes in your squad and formation?
There will be probably some adjustments, but that actually have not been decided yet. We know what we want to do, and we know what we want to be. But as I said before, the recovery time is not helping us. Some players are quite heavy yet. So we have today a session, we have to speak to players. We need to know how they feel, and that could lead to have some changes in the lineup for tomorrow.
Okay, and a question for Jamal. Recently, the women's team of Bangladesh won the SAFF championship, and that was a historic occasion. So, are you in touch with them? Have you talked to them, or are you taking any inspiration from them to repeat the feat?
Yeah, they won the last SAFF Cup, and I think the whole country was so happy for them. And of course, if we can do the same, if we can repeat that, I think it will be even bigger. I'm sure the women's team or the players, they are watching our games, and that's the most important thing, that everybody is supporting each other. So yeah, we want to do the same.
My question is to Jamal. You've been with the team for almost 10 years now, and you've been to the semi-final for the first time. How do you rank this group of players compared to the squads you have had over the years?
You know, the thing is, like, from the previous squads, our ranking was much better, right? And this tournament, we came in as the second lowest ranked team, and nobody expected anything from us. But the thing is, like, our coaches, they have been preparing for this for a long time. We had a camp in Saudi a few months back, and already there the work started. So, to be honest, I wasn't surprised that we would do good in this tournament so far. But I knew that people didn't believe in us. But we had we believed in ourselves. So I think that's why mainly we are here today.
My question was to Captain. Captain, you said that you wanted to watch the match between Kuwait and India. Kuwait placed aggressively, actually. So how you are preparing to play against the aggressive pressing of Kuwait?
We have to take it as a team. We have to deal with that. We also have to be aggressive, but we have to play our own game. We don't have to play their games. We have to focus on ourselves. We have to focus on not to concede goal. We have to focus on scoring goals. We have to focus on defending, how to attack. So these things, first of all, we have to just focus on ourselves. If we start playing their games, it will be difficult for us.
Is there any update on Tariq
He's evolving in a positive way. We want to be cautious because he got some swelling on the ankle, but the rehab work is going very well. And let's see, we have a training session today. We don't want to advance anything, so it will be according to his feelings. We are not going to force anything. If he feels that he can perform, fantastic. Otherwise, another player will come in, and as we did against Bhutan, and we are not concerned about that.
Jamal, I want to ask this question in Bangla.
জি বলেন।
দেশের মানুষ আপনাদের উপর আবারও সেই বিশ্বাসটা রাখতে শুরু করেছে এবং বাংলাদেশের ফুটবল এখন তারাও আসলে ফলো করছে।
জি।
এটা তো হচ্ছে আপনাদের জন্য একটা ভালো লাগা যে অনেক দিন পর সারা বাংলাদেশের মানুষ আপনাদের উপর তাকিয়ে আছে। এটা কি খানিকটা প্রেশার নাকি এটা হচ্ছে আপনাদের কাছে ইন্সপিরেশন? বাংলা দেন ইংলিশ।
আচ্ছা, এটা মানে আমরা সবাই এটা ফিল করতেছি দ্যাট সবাই মানুষ আমাকে সাপোর্ট দিতেছে, সো এটা আমার জন্য মানে অ্যাকচুয়ালি এটা একটা মোটিভেশনের মানে অ্যাজ আ মোটিভেশন ইজ ফিলিং ভেরি গুড। সো আমরা জানি মানে এই সেমিফাইনাল আর এই টুর্নামেন্ট সব আমার নিজে হাতে আছে, আমরা নিজে মানে উই ক্যান how do I say it? আমরা নিজে মানে it's all in our own hands now, so we know that, and আমি জানি that মানুষ যারা আছে বাংলাদেশ যারা ফুটবল সাপোর্ট করে ওরা সবাই মানে এক্সপেক্ট করে that আমরা ফাইনালে যাব। সো ইনশাল্লাহ আমরা যদি একটা পজিটিভ রেজাল্ট করতে পারি তা আমি মনে করব that ফুটবল মানে আরো বেশি হাইপ হবে। So so as you said, we know that people are following Bangladesh and the football, and we know from the beginning that football is huge in Bangladesh, and with good results, I think the hype goes up now. So yeah.
Welcome to the Kuwait team. So, coach, how do you see tomorrow's semi-final? How do you see your opponent?
Like I look for all opponents. We need to respect the Bangladesh team, and we look to the game like other games. We need to try to do our best in the field, and after we hope good result, but we need to work a lot.
My same question to the captain. Captain, how do you see tomorrow's match?
طبعا مباراة باكر راح تكون مباراة قوية. طبعا احنا نحترم فريق بنغلاديش، نحاول نقدم المستوى المطلوب واللي يرضي الجهاز الفني والطبي والإداري، فنحاول نظهر بأحسن مستوى إن شاء الله.
By the way, the player is Aziz Naji. He said, Aziz said, we will try to do our best in game tomorrow. We respect, of course, Bangladesh. It is semi-final. We will try to make a good performance today to be in the final.
Hi coach, the Bangladeshi captain already stated that they would like to do some damage tomorrow against you and score first. Your thoughts on that?
I respect all opinions, but okay, it's only one opinion. I respect only this.
Coach, 3 matches except India match you played in SAFF Championship. 2 other matches against Pakistan and Nepal. It was actually one-way and easy game, and it is another subcontinent opponent, Bangladesh. How is it going to be easy for you?
In my opinion, in the actual football, you don't have easy games. Our games, you need to put all respect in opponents. You need look because all teams want and development our process. A lot of teams, a lot of coaches come, foreigner coaches come to Europe for improve more quality in the process work. In the actual football, nothing is easy in football. Nothing. If you think it's easy, I think it's not a good way.
In terms of sport life,
It's your opinion. My opinion is the story of the games. We need the team's building when the beginning of the game. And you have 19 minutes, more extra time sometimes, for you try win the game. If you come to the game and think it's easy, it's normal. It's not a good way. For me, it's important you come to the field every time, enjoy the game, and try to do your best all times.
Hi, coach. So, Kuwait is obviously undefeated in the SAFF Championship, which is a part of a bigger, if I'm not mistaken, 9-game winning run. The last defeat coming up against Qatar. And on the other hand, you're facing Bangladesh, and almost everyone is touting you to be as the favorite. So, given that your team is in such good form, how important do you think is, as a coach, how important is it for you to talk to the players about not getting complacent or getting overconfident in the midst of such a good run?
It's a good question. When we start in November, work with this team, the results it's not the best. We need to do hard work with the players. We need talk. We need talk about football, what the players want to do, and we need make a choose for our process game. After this, we try improve all times the building of our process. The results, it's good when the results happen, but I look for my team not like one finished process. I look for my team, and I can see big space for improve more quality in our game.
Hi, coach. My name is Rifat. I work for T-Sports Bangladesh. How do you see Team Bangladesh, and what is their strength in your eyes? And I'd like to add with that is, being an underdog, do you think Bangladesh, it will help them rather? Because they're facing Kuwait, and Kuwait is ranked higher than Bangladesh. Do you think that has an impact, and where does the game can decide?
difficult game, sure. Okay, sure. About the Bangladesh team, I think the Bangladesh in the last months up your level, and I hope a competitive game, and I hope Bangladesh, because you are in the semi-final. One game, if you don't look with the respect for this game and for the teams and for the opponents, normally the teams have problems, and we need to prepare our players for this. When I talk, I respect all teams. I respect because all teams have good points in our process, and we need to understand how we can control the best points of the game of Bangladesh, and we need to understand how we can unbalance the Bangladesh team tomorrow. This is my goals for tomorrow.
Tactically, why do you think the game will be decided?
I don't change. I don't change my tactical process, because a lot of people talk, this team play 4-1, 3-2. It's only when the game starts. After, the dynamics, it's more important in football. And I try prepare my players for think in all times in the game. Think and decide. This is our process, and I believe this.
Have you seen Bangladesh last 3 matches, in any of the matches, and have you already analyzed Bangladesh playing style and anything else?
Logical. We analyze all opponents. We saw the Bangladesh team, but I'm sorry, I don't talk about this.
Coach Aziz, this is both of you. In this short tournament, Coach, you spoke about continuously improving, finding areas of improvement. So have you learned anything specific in this short tournament about your teammates, about your players that you can implement?
All times. All times. The football is life, and all times, all days, you learn, and we need. And I try have my open mind for in all moments. And I would like my relationship with my players. It's like this. The players can speak with me all. I believe this, and I like this. And we talk about football sometimes. Sometimes the coaches learn with the players, and the players learn with the coaches. it's important. You understand how your players feel the game, see the game. I think it's important for all coaches, for players.
Coach, I'm from Maldives.
Okay, sorry. For Aziz, please.
Oh.
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, so what have you, as a team, what have you learned over this short tournament? What new things have you discovered? Have you identified areas for improvement? Has there been any attitude shift?
طبعا هدفنا كان واضح من مشاركة البطولة هذه، مو مجرد مشاركة اللي هي طبعا مشاركتنا هذه اللي ياخذ البطولة، باين الهند عشان ناخذ البطولة، ونحترم كل الفرق لهم الاحترام كله، بس احنا فريق يعني مثل ما يقول احنا طموحنا من الكويت ناخذ البطولة ونكمل على السيستم نفسه ونكمل طريقنا يعني اللي هو تجهيز حق البطولات القادمة. وطبعا احنا كفريق عائلة واحدة يعني عشان كذي يعني القطار ماشي مثل ما يقولون.
We are one family. Of course, this is tournament. It will be benefits for players because there is young players in this tournament. Big players. First of all, we want to develop our performance. Be good in ranking, and of course we have to learn lessons from these games.
Coach, I'm in from Maldives. You have played against Pakistan, Nepal, and India, and tomorrow you are playing against Bangladesh. I'm assuming you must have seen the other group matches. In general, how do you see the level of football of South Asian region?
What do you think?
I want your opinion. I want your opinion about that.
I think we need look for the reality and understand. And for me, it's easy understand. I can see big difference when I come the European football and come for the Asia football. You can see easy a lot of difference in the games. But you need to understand why. Why? Because sometimes the people look for the first teams, but if you don't look for the young teams, and for me, the most important, if you want a good national team, you need work, and you need prepare our players, because the preparation of the young teams until first team, you have 7-8 years for work with the players, for development of these players, for you give one identity in your process. And I work a lot of time in Saudi Arabia, and I can see the difference, a big difference, and we need to understand how we can approach for the big level in football. In this time, we can see the difference. It's my opinion.
Okay, coach. If I'm not wrong, you were unbeaten for the last 9 matches. So, in your opinion, which part is how is it possible, and which side is the most strongest thing in your team? Do you think?
the more important in this process, the players. Because the players play, the coaches help, only help the players. And try give good ways. And in this process, if you, all times I speak about this with the players, because I'm a football player before, and I know the most important in process are the players. The players in the whole process and the all games understand what we need for what we need try to do for try win games, but for me I think it's important the players when come to the field play, enjoy the game, because if you go to the field, in some players, I feel this, some players when I come don't have confidence because the results are not good before. It's not good for the players. When you go to the field, you need try all times. Try. Sometimes you make a mistake, it's normal, but try, all times, try. And it's think in positive things, not negative things. If you come with I do a mistake, big problem for the coach, it's not good for the players, and the players need feel confidence, enjoy the game. If the player don't enjoy the game, it's better go to the fight or other sport. I think it's very important.
To the player, tomorrow you will face Bangladesh, and there are a lot of Bangladeshi people work in Kuwait. Do you think that tomorrow there would be a great environment among the supporters in your country on this fight?
Player?
Yeah, player.
About fans in Kuwait, Bangladesh fans?
There are a lot of Bangladeshi people work in Kuwait.
Yeah.
Do you think for this match tomorrow there would be a great environment will work among the fans in your country?
ما راح يأثر علينا طبعا. احنا نحترم جمهور بنغلاديش، نحترم فريق بنغلاديش، وانه انا امتنع عن السؤال، ما راح ارد عليك. It is not, sorry. Of course, we respect all spectators, all fans. We play football. We don't know about any people outside the field.
Coach, you played for Portugal. Now you're working in Middle East for Kuwait. Now you participate in South Asian football level. What's the difference between European football, Middle East football, and this South Asian football level?
It's different. The European football a lot of time have professional support in whole areas, because we can see the team in the field, but we have a lot of areas, support areas, for you look a good work the team in the field. Medical support, physiological support, psychological support, and Europe have more experience in this moment, and the talent need the talent of the players need the good professionals for support the development of the players. And when I talk about the young players, it's very important. The Asian players have contact with European teams, for example, and the young teams, like these guys in the last months. It's easy or difficult? Very difficult again. This is the way, because the talent we have. I can see in Kuwait players with very good skills, good talent. I work in Saudi Arabia, fantastic players, have talent for play, but he need help, he needs support. You understand me? Because the talent it's most difficult you have or you don't have for play. But in Asia, you have talent. We need support. We need help. These players and the development of these players. This is the way for me. I'm sorry, but it's my idea.
Thank you so much, Coach. We'll do a photo session with the player.